I'm back in Redwood City for more of my nostalgia walk. And this is Haven Avenue at the corner of Haven and Bay Road. And this is our other house. If you saw the video of my house at Bay and 3rd Avenue, that was the house my parents owned when we lived here. But this is my grandmother's house on the corner here, where it was like our second home. And she pretty much helped raise us and babysat us when my parents were working. And we spent Sunday afternoons there after church and came to visit after we moved out of town. We came back and visited and stayed with her for 2-3 weeks at a time. And so it was kind of our other house, this 3505 Bay Road. And so it was definitely our other house. Now this house is just behind it on Haven Avenue. And a nice old lady lived here called Grandma McElwain. And she was not really our grandmother, but we called her that. She's a sweet old lady. No relation, but she lived when I was a little kid. I mean, she's probably dead by the time I was like 7 or 8. But I do remember going in the house and playing with toys and stuff that she had. And a lot of the houses around here haven't changed much. I'm making this video at the end of 2021. And we're talking, my memories go back to the 1980s and 90s. So, Grandma's house has changed quite a bit. That fence, they extended the backyard, so the front yard was really huge and came around. There usually have a white picket fence around there, and so they brought the fence out, and they planted a bunch of different trees. It looks like there's still maybe some fruit trees. She had peach trees and apple trees, green apples, red apples, oranges, lemons, and plum. You name it. These trees weren't there. Now the magnolia tree there, if you can see it from across the street, the magnolia tree directly against the fence, Grandpa Green actually planted that, and sometime back in the 19-somethings, 1960s I think, or maybe 70s. So he planted that just as a small little seedling tree, and it's grown up. It's still there. All these years later, we used to swing from it and get in trouble like crazy. But there's a white picket fence, and so the back fence was actually against the house, and so the backyard was much smaller. The front yard was really, really large, and they've extended it out. I'm glad they extended it just to that tree and didn't actually cut the tree down to extend it. That house in the corner over there hasn't changed hardly at all. Just it used to be more of a peach color, but it's pretty much the same now too. So I'm going to try to get over here while being respectful of the owners who are here now. But yeah, so you can see the back fence here used to be up against the house. But you can definitely see Grandpa's magnolia tree. He was so proud of that from what I heard from Mom. But all of my childhood, that tree was there, and we'd play on it and swing on it. As I said, that window there is a bathroom, and so the fence, that was all front yard. At the end of the house there is where the back fence went. So, but all of their fruit trees are gone. The apple trees are like right in the corner where that other tree is now. So it's definitely changed. This tree wasn't here. These trees weren't here. Of course, there's a picket fence around the house, so there's like rose bushes around the fence line and stuff. And those houses are pretty much identical to how they looked when I was a kid. It's just kind of neat to see. That was my mom's window growing up, and my great-grandma Mo's window when I was a kid. And that was my Uncle Rick's window when he was a kid. He was dead when I was a kid. And so it actually ended up being our guest room, the playroom. The kitchen window. Front door looks the same as the front door. So the fence came along here. They've paved this driveway, and this was actually just rocks at one time. Right here they had my sister sees this, she might correct me, but I think it was a plum tree right here. So, and they built that shed in the back there, but that was Grandpa's junkyard back when I was a kid. And same garage door. The old one was a regular metal one that fell on Grandpa one day. No, Not one time. It was a wooden door. And they come home from church and the door fell on him when he was opening, so they put that in. So that's the same. I think the front door is pretty much the same. The fence went around this whole front area here. All the vines weren't there on the porch either. It was kind of an open porch there. But that seam was bigger when I was a kid. It's funny how small it seems now. So this is Haven and Bay, my other childhood home. There's so much changing. I'm glad the house is still here and still looks very similar to how it looked before. So, all right, see you later.